I'd like to call this meeting of the Brick Township Council to order. Madam Clerk.
Adequate notice of this meeting was provided and published in the Asbury Park Press and the Ocean Star on January 7, 2020. Copies of the agenda were provided to the newspaper, posted on public bulletin boards and the Township website.
Thank you. Hello, everyone, and thanks for participating in tonight's Township Council meeting. The COVID-19 pandemic prevents us from meeting in the traditional way, but we have adjusted accordingly so that we can continue to conduct the business of the Township and serve our residents. This meeting is available through the Zoom application, where you can see and hear tonight's meeting and participate during public comment periods as you would if we were all together in person. To ask a question or comment, please click on your device and a bar will appear on the bottom of your screen. One of the icons posted there is a Raise Your Hand button. Click that to indicate you have a question. We can see that on our end and we'll call on people one at a time. Questions and comments are also welcome by email. The address is publicmeetingquestions@bricktownship.net. That's publicmeetingquestions@bricktownship.net. We're checking that email throughout the meeting, and we'll read those questions into the minutes and respond accordingly. Roll call.
Councilwoman Zapsik.
Here.
Councilman Minikino.
Here.
Councilwoman DeYoung.
Here.
Councilman Mumolo.
Here.
Councilwoman Pontorero.
Here.
Vice President Halloran.
Here.
President Crate.
Here.
Thank you.
This time we'll have a salute to the flag and a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Can I get a motion to approve the minutes of the May 26th meeting?
Motion, Councilman Halloran.
Second, Councilwoman Pontorero.
Thank you. Roll call.
Councilwoman Zapsik.
Yes.
Councilman Minikino.
Yes.
Councilwoman DeYoung.
Yes.
Councilman Mumolo.
Yes.
Councilwoman Pontorero.
Yes.
Vice President Halloran.
Yes.
President Crate.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, we are on to the consent agenda.
All matters listed under item consent agenda will be enacted by one motion in the form listed below. If discussion is desired on any item, this item will be removed from the consent agenda and will be considered separately.
Thank you. Resolution 4-1.
Authorized insertion of Chapter 159, 2020 Community Development Block Grant.
Thank you. This resolution authorizes the insertion of a grant in the amount of $302,355 awarded to the Township from the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, Office of Community Planning and Development for the 2020 Community Development Block Grant. Resolution 4-2.
Authorize acceptance of Safe and Secure Communities 2020 grant.
This resolution authorizes the acceptance of a grant in the amount of $60,000 under the Safe and Secure Communities program. Grant funds will be used to fund officers who will be assigned to patrol duties, burglary details, narcotic, and gang activities. The officers will be assigned to the Operations Division, where they will be involved in crime deterrence and apprehension of criminals. The officers will also participate in community crime prevention programs, neighborhood watch, and problem-solving policing.
Thank you.
Resolution 4-3.
Authorize receipt of bids, general athletic equipment and supplies.
This resolution authorizes the receipt of bids for general athletic equipment and supplies. This bid covers purchase and delivery of numerous categories of equipment, including but not limited to athletic equipment, summer camp supplies, preschool games, etc., used by the Recreation Department. The Township has an approximate expenditure of $10,000 during the current one-year contract period. Resolution 4-4.
Authorize award of bid, heating, ventilating, and air conditioning maintenance and repair services.
Thank you. This resolution authorizes the award of bid for heating, ventilating, air conditioning maintenance, and other repair services to Air Systems Maintenance, Kenilworth, with a labor rate of $80 per hour and a 20% discount on parts and materials. This is an open-ended contract with a not-to-exceed amount of $55,000 per year. This is a 2-year contract commencing on June 27, 2020, and ending on June 26, 2022. Bid notices were provided to 59 prospective bidders, and 16 picked up bid packages. 6 bids were received, with Air Systems Maintenance being the lowest responsible bidder. Resolution 4-5.
Authorize rejection of bids and authorize rebid isolated drainage and roadway improvements.
This resolution authorizes the rejection of bids and authorization to rebid for the isolated drainage and roadway improvement project. Bid notices were provided to 68 prospective bidders and 17 requested bid packages. 9 bids were submitted, with process ranging from $379,040 to $549,745 for the base bid and alternate. All bids substantially exceed the budget appropriation for this project. Therefore, we will reject all bids and rebid the project at a later time. Resolution 4-6.
Support NJDOT establishment of various bus stops locations along Route 88.
Thank you. This resolution approves the New Jersey Department of Transportation's request to establish bus stops along Route 88. The recommendation for these additional bus stops came as a direct result of field investigations by the NJDOT and its Bureau of Traffic Engineering. 4 stops are proposed on the eastbound side of Route 88 at Barb Lane, Midstreams Road, Burnt Bridge Road, and between Kenneth Place and Van Zyl Road. 4 stops are also proposed on the westbound side of Route 88 at Burnt Bridge Road, Truman Drive, Jack Martin Boulevard, and between Van Zyl Road and Kenneth Place. Resolution 4-7.
Authorize appointment of Central Jersey Health Insurance Fund Commissioner.
Thank you. This resolution appoints HR Director Sarah Zimmer-Scarpelli as the Township's representative to the Central Jersey Health Insurance Fund. This appointment is needed as we prepare for the retirement of Joseph Skilsonen on June 30th. Resolution 4-8.
Authorize appointment of Ocean County Municipal Joint Insurance Fund representative.
Thank you. This resolution appoints Business Administrator Joanne Bergen as the Township's representative to the Ocean County Municipal Joint Insurance Fund. This appointment is needed as we prepare for the retirement of Joe Gilsonen on June 30th. Resolution 4-9.
Authorize appointment of the Property Maintenance Board.
This resolution appoints Ron Gaskill to the Township's Property Maintenance Board. This appointment is needed as we prepare for the retirement of Joe Gilsonen on June 30th. Resolution 4-10.
Authorize special event permit, Marina Party Pig Roast.
This resolution authorizes a special event permit for a Marina Party and Pig Roast on Saturday, August 1st between the hours of 1:30 and 9:30 p.m. at Jersey Shore Marina, 841 Route 70. A rain date has been set for August 2nd. Resolution 4-11.
Bond release, inspection fund release for Robert E. Crane, Cedar Bridge Avenue, in the amount of $167.
Thank you. Resolution 4-12. Ms. Bergen?
Thank you. 412A, 100% DAV refund and canceled taxes at Block 958.22, Lot 2, in the amount of $4.09, which is a 1-year reduction. 12B is 100% DAV refund and canceled taxes for Block 1192.34, Lot 4, in the amount of $1,572.88, which is a 2-year deduction. 12C is a state tax appeal granted for Block 864, Lot 1.06, 79 Fairview Ave, in the amount of $2,203.05. And 12D is a state tax appeal granted for Block 913, Lot 15, 431 Princeton Avenue, in the amount of $4,547.56.
Thank you. Resolution 413.
Authorize special events permit, Theater in the Park event.
This resolution authorizes a special event permit for Brick Community Children's Theater to conduct Theater in the Park, Moana Jr. event on July 30th, 31st, and August 1st at Windward Beach Park. A rain date has been set for August 2nd. Resolution 414.
Authorize appointment of a Deputy Emergency Management Coordinator.
Thank you. This resolution authorizes the appointment of Ronald Gaskill, Jr. to serve as a Deputy Emergency Management Coordinator. This appointment is needed as we prepare for the retirement of Joseph Gilsonen on June 30th. That ends our consent agenda. Can I get a motion and second?
Motion.
Was that Councilman Menachino?
I'm sorry, who did the motion?
Motion Halloran.
Second,
Domenichino.
Second, Menachino. There we go.
Thank you.
Open to council for questions or comments on the resolutions. Hearing none, close council. Open to the public for questions or comments on the bill resolutions only. Hearing none, close public. Roll call.
Councilwoman Zapsik.
Yes.
Councilman Menachino.
Yes.
Councilwoman DeYoung.
Yes.
Councilman Mumolo.
Yes.
Councilwoman Pontorero.
yes,
Vice President Halloran.
Yes.
President Crate.
Yes.
Thank you.
Resolution 415, bill resolution computer 2020.
Be it resolved by the Township Council of the Township of Brick that the following bills be paid, and that the mayor and clerk be and are hereby authorized to draw orders on the treasurer for the amounts of the same. Computer bill resolution in the amount of $11,260,066.72.
Thank you. Can I get a motion and second?
motion
Motion.
Pontorero, second Pontorero,
Got it. Okay. Open to council for questions. Close council. Open to the public for questions on the computer bill resolutions. Close public. Roll call.
Councilwoman Zapsik.
Yes.
Councilman Menachino.
Yes.
Councilwoman DeYoung.
Abstain CME, yes to the rest.
Councilman Mumolo.
Yes.
Councilwoman Pontorero.
yes,
Vice President Halloran.
Yes.
President Crate.
Yes.
Thank you.
Resolution 416, bill resolution manual 2020.
Be it resolved by the Township Council of the Township of Brick that the following bills be paid, and that the mayor and clerk be and are hereby authorized to draw orders on the treasurer for the amounts of the same. Manual bill resolution in the amount of $3,504,075.52.
Thank you. Can I get a motion and second?
Motion Menachino.
Second, Zapsik.
Thank you. Open to council for questions on the bill resolution manual 2020. Close council. Open to the public on the bill resolutions manual 2020. Close public. Roll call.
Councilwoman Zapsik.
Yes.
Councilman Menachino.
Yes.
Councilwoman DeYoung.
Yes.
Councilman Mumolo.
Yes.
Councilwoman Pontorero.
yes,
Vice President Halloran.
Yes.
President Crate.
Yes. Ordinance on first reading, 5-1.
An ordinance of the Township of Brick, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, authorizing the acceptance of the donation of property known as Block 210.35, Lot 19, for no consideration.
Thank you. The council's land use committee is recommending the township accept the donation of Block 210.35, Lot 19, on Capri Drive, which is off Bay Harbor Boulevard. The property is all wetlands and will benefit the township's CRS rating. Part of the property is in the flood hazard area. The more open space land we preserve in the flood hazard area, the more points the township earns. CRS points ultimately provide flood insurance discounts. This parcel is not generating tax revenue as it's a non-buildable lot. Can I get a motion and second?
motion, second Pontorero,
Open to council. Close council. Roll call.
Councilwoman Zapsik.
Yes.
Councilman Menachino.
Yes.
Councilwoman DeYoung.
Yes.
Councilman Mumolo.
Yes.
Councilwoman Pontorero.
yes,
Vice President Halloran. President Crate.
Yes.
Thank you.
5-2.
An ordinance of the Township of Brick, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, amending Chapter 245-33 of the Township Code entitled Fences.
Okay, this ordinance comes as a recommendation from the council's land use committee to clarify the township's ordinance specific to living fence lines. An ordinance was adopted in 2010 that prohibits vegetation or fences within 200 feet of a body of water. higher than 4 feet. As a result, if someone wants to plant even one tree, it's an issue. The Township Zoning Officer requested the committee revisit the ordinance. The proposed ordinance requires a 15-foot setback requirement for a living fence for homes that front on a body of water. The 15 feet proposed is the rear yard setback for anything, and therefore this is consistent with building setbacks along the water, whether it's a pool, house, or shed. This makes the regulations consistent and simple to interpret both from a property owner's perspective as well as enforcement. Can I get a motion and second?
Mumalo motion.
Second, Halloran.
Open to council. Closed council. Roll call.
Councilwoman Zapsik.
Yes.
Councilman Minikino.
Yes.
Councilwoman DeYoung.
Yes.
Councilman Mumalo.
Yes.
Councilwoman Pontorero.
Yes.
Vice President Halloran.
Yes.
President Crate.
Yes.
Thank you.
We are on to 6-1, ordinance on second reading.
An ordinance of the Township of Brick, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, amending the Township Code to designate certain properties as subject to Title 39 enforcement.
Thank you. Township Engineer Alyssa Cummins requested the council review and amend the Schedule 22 list of properties. Most statutes that pertain to motor vehicle laws and motor vehicle commission are in Title 39 of the New Jersey State Annotated. When property owners with property located outside of a public right-of-way wants to enforce the provisions of Title 39, an application is made to the township to include the property in the Township Code Section 288-52, Schedule 22. This gives the police the ability to enforce motor vehicle rules and regulations on private property. The engineer provided the committee with a list of sites that have applied to the township for inclusion in our private property enforcement areas. These sites have all been inspected by the Division of Engineering to ensure the traffic signs and markings are properly installed in accordance with the Manual on Uniform Traffic Control Devices. While the police will have the ability to enforce motor vehicle regulations, the township will have no liability or obligation with respect to site maintenance. Can I get a motion and second?
Motion, Pontorero.
Second, Zapsik.
Open to council. Closed council. Open to public on the second reading of this. Sorry. Open to public. Hearing none. Closed public. Roll call.
Councilwoman Zapsik.
Yes.
Councilman Minikino.
Yes.
Councilwoman DeYoung.
Yes.
Councilman Mumalo.
Yes.
Councilwoman Pontorero.
Yes.
Vice President Halloran.
Yes.
President Crate.
Yes.
Thank you.
We are up to public comments.
Please note that each person addressing the council during any section of the meeting during which public comment is permitted shall limit his or her remarks to 5 minutes pursuant to Brick Township Administrative Code, Section 2-33B.
Thank you. Do we have any comments from the public? Public comments? Hearing none, close public. We are up to council comments. Ms. Bergen?
I have nothing, thank you.
Thank you. Mayor?
Thank you. I just have a couple things. First, the state has a 3-month budget that's going on now, followed by a 9-month budget. And for the 3-month budget, that's covering the time period right now. They have not funded the homestead rebate or the senior freeze, which is very disappointing. But there is an opportunity for them to fund that in the 9-month budget that's coming up. So I just wanted to put on the record to urge Governor Murphy to include that in the budget, because there's many seniors out there who rely upon the senior freeze, and there's many homeowners, including seniors as well, who rely upon that homestead rebate every year. And to give taxpayers a break at this time would be helpful, seeing as so many people are out of work, or were out of work for a period of time, and are probably behind on their bills. Secondly, with regards to Summerfest, unfortunately, as everybody knows, as of July 3rd, our quantity of people that are allowed to gather is only going to be at 500. And anybody who's been to Summerfest knows, with the concerts and the fireworks and everything, that there's definitely more than 500 people that go to our Summerfest. They are very, very popular because of the quality of the entertainment and the food options and the beer and wine garden and the overall family atmosphere. So we definitely don't want to cancel Summerfest by any means. So what we're going to do is move our 4 Thursdays in July to the 4 Thursdays in August. Unfortunately, we're not going to have our normal Summerfest in July, but usually our rain dates were in August, so we can treat this as one big horrendous rainstorm. And hopefully in August, we won't have the restrictions of 500 people, because obviously then we have to reevaluate and take a look and see if there's any other options. So just letting everybody know that Summerfest for our 25th anniversary is going to move forward, but it will be in Thursdays in August, followed by the car show. So the same exact order that was going to be in July would be the 4 concerts, and then followed by the car show. We are moving all those to to the month of August. And that's all I have. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Mr. Starkey?
No, I have no comments tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. Madam Clerk?
Nothing, thank you.
Madam Secretary?
No, nothing.
Okay. Councilwoman Zapsik?
Thank you, Council President. I don't really have anything tonight. I just want to urge all of our residents to do whatever they need to do to stay well and safe. And I look forward to seeing everyone, hopefully, at Summerfest in August. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilman Menachino?
Oh, I have nothing tonight, thank you.
Councilwoman DeYoung?
Yes, thank you. I just want to wish all our 2020 graduates good luck and congratulations on graduating. I know it wasn't the way that all of you wanted to end your school year, but you all did it, and we look forward to hearing what you all do in the future. So congratulations, and that's all I have this evening. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilman Mumolo?
I just wish everyone a happy and safe 4th of July. That's it for me. Thank you.
Councilwoman Pontorero?
I have no comments tonight, thank you.
Vice President Halloran?
No comments this evening. Thank you, Council President.
Thank you. The only thing that I have this evening is that I want to announce that on July 1st, we are going to be launching quite a large initiative that's going to work to help our veterans here in town, not just in Brick, but actually Ocean County and reaching out into Monmouth County as well. As many of you know, we've been really petitioning hard to have the VA clinic built right here in Brick Township, and I am going to be working very hard with our veterans to be putting together somewhat of a media blitz that we are going to launch on July 1st. So if you are on Facebook or you are on Instagram, I invite you to look for that on July 1st and to hopefully participate so that we can get the word out about the importance of having the VA clinic built right here in Brick Township. That being said, I have nothing else. Our next council meeting will take place on Tuesday, July 14th at 7 p.m. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
Motion, Halloran.
Second, Menachino.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Meeting adjourned.
7:20.